What's up, YouTube?
Yo, what's up?
FMF in the building. So we spoken a lot, mentioned a lot about accountability, but we haven't actually dived into it. So let's dive into what is accountability.
Let's go!
Discipline. Basically, discipline. We talked about it before. Accountability is just straight discipline.
You're holding yourself accountable.
Yeah,
on
all angles when it comes to work, family, or you having kids, or working out. It all goes into one. It's all discipline.
Yes.
I think we're not good at it now in 2022. I don't think.
This is the reason why we need to talk, because we are highly lacking in accountability. A whole bunch of I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? As soon as you don't feel like it, as soon as your feelings involved, it's like, yeah, no, forget it.
Yeah.
And it's like, y'all use this self-care to be like, oh, you know, relax, don't do it, or whatever, and just get away from what it is that you set out. But not to say that you shouldn't relax every now and then, but self-care is more disciplined than what people realize. It's usually in the realm of putting off something, procrastinating, forget, don't do what needs to be done, don't handle the necessity. And accountability, just like discipline, is a beautiful thing. It's wonderful, man. Without accountability, you're not gonna get any results. You're not gonna, oh my goodness, you're not gonna succeed listen, a man who doesn't know how to take accountability is not yet a man.
Very true. Very true.
He's not a man yet. Ladies, if you're dealing with a man who can't take accountability, it's always somebody else's fault, it's always on somebody else. He's not a man, and you're gonna have to be more masculine than him.
And that's what's making things so flip-flop now. Very flip-flop.
I view I agree with accountability. We need to maintain accountability, but I think the stuff you describing is duty. When I view accountability, I think of you accept responsibility for any of your actions. If you didn't do it, don't blame anybody else because the job didn't get done.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't do it, it's people out here that be like, yeah, I'm lazy, I don't do nothing, and that's why I ain't gonna get nothing. And I'm content with it.
Shine.
Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So, hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
They're being accountable, they just don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, I agree we don't hold ourselves accountable, but I think also too, Dang, I forgot the point I was gonna say. I was gonna tie it back in a way. I was gonna try to tie it back in a way, but I view accountability is you take accountability or you accept whatever responsibility for whatever happens to you in your life.
Yeah.
Whether you did what you were supposed to do or whether you didn't do what you were supposed to do, you take accountability for it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's like if somebody's lazy, there's people out there that's lazy and I talked to some of these people before too. Like, yo, like, hey, I'm lazy, I can't get right, I ain't never gonna get nothing. Right. They taking accountability for themselves, and that's how they view their lives. I'm not gonna say right or wrong, but that's how they view their lives.
Yeah.
Whereas with duty is like, yo, I want to achieve something. I gotta do these things to get it done. And I remember what I was gonna say now. I remember what I was gonna say. But with the accountability aspect, it is we're lacking in it because it's people out here that don't want to do nothing and get mad because they're not getting results. That's the aspect I'm viewing it
lacking
from.
accountability.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's people out there that like, yo, hey, I'm content with my job, with my relationship. If she leave me, hey, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you taking accountability, cool. You accept whatever the consequences is. But if you're not putting any energy or any effort into the things you say you want, and then you're not getting it, and then you sit here complaining about other people or complaining about why I ain't get this or why I ain't get that. No, you're not taking accountability for your own actions. Whether you do it or you don't do it, you got to take accountability for it. And that's the way like I view it.
I view it also, not that you was about to talk, but accountability is responsibility, it is discipline, and it's also control. When you take accountability, you take control of your life. And understanding accountability, understanding that you control your life, means that every decision you made has led you to where you are. Every decision that you make
absolutely
is putting you where you want to be, or is aligning you in a trajectory of wherever your life is headed. You have control, you take accountability for that. And that goes for every single thing. That goes for if you late to work because there was an accident on the highway, you know that highway is usually backed up. You can take accountability for it. Now it's not your fault that somebody else got in an accident or whatever, somebody, crazy drivers and stuff, but you still can take accountability for you choosing to take that path to work when you knew that usually around that time it gets a little hectic.
You knew that.
You knew that. So when it comes to taking accountability, it's taking control. What we need to establish is accountability is not the same thing as blame.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Accountability is not the same thing as blame, because now when you get into, let's say you get into an argument with your partner, let's say you get into a disagreement with somebody, and you can take accountability for your stuff, whether right or wrong. Just the fact that you're in a situation with this person, it was your choices that led you to be interacting with this person. You can take accountability for that. You can always take some type of accountability for where you are, the situations that you in, where you are right now, how your life looking, all of that. You can always take accountability. People see accountability as blame. So now when you mention take accountability for yourself, it's like, well, they did this, they did that, but they the ones who was actually in the wrong, and that might be true. But you still can take accountability for yourself and assess yourself. What did I do for me to have to be in this position with this person? You know what I mean? What did I do that caused that person to lash out at me, or if I must be carrying myself some type of way for them to feel comfortable enough to even approach me that way. I take accountability. Take full accountability. When you take accountability, you take control.
Exactly, especially for the men.
Especially for the men.
Men, we tired of hearing that you can't get a job because of your conditions, or you can't deal with your fitness because of your conditions, or what else? You can't find a girl that you want because of your conditions.
Product of my environment.
Yeah.
Not taking accountability.
Yeah.
Victim mentality.
Yeah, that too. That too. There's always bits and pieces of maybe a few people that really have gone through things, and I can tell the difference where somebody's really had a bad childhood and things have really happened, and it's not their fault. I can understand certain things, but most of the time, nah.
Bro.
Most of the time, it's not happening like that, as y'all say.
You an adult, take accountability
every single day.
But not only that, it's always somebody that's had it worse that's become successful. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you can really find examples of almost any situation where somebody made it out and became successful.
What my boy Tyler Perry? If you love him or hate him, but his story, he was sleeping in his car. And he ain't become this rich until what, mid-40s?
Yeah,
mid-40s or mid-30s. Yep. Man, he tried it. Hey, he ain't never give up. In the circumstances that people are living in regular houses, not in their cars, still working as hard, working harder than you.
You got your bills paid, lights on.
And it's hard.
You eating 3 meals a day. Meanwhile, I've been that homeless person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been homeless. I've had to eat noodles every day and stretching that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I done lived off $10 a week, my man said.
Those are some hard days.
Some hard days. Peanut butter sandwiches.
Mayonnaise sandwiches, hot sauce sandwiches.
We've been through some things, man.
Yeah.
But taking accountability, it's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to live like this. So what do I need to do? You know, and start working.
I know for me, and y'all might have heard me mention it before on this podcast, but my man Gary Vee put it the best. He said, anything that happens to me is because of me.
Yeah.
And I really try to live my life like that. Like, if somebody take me out of here, hey, they got me. You know what I'm saying? they got me. You know what I'm saying? I should have been paying more attention. You know, I got in a car accident recently. And I was sitting back and I was like, man, what the world going on? And I'm like, Paul, how you get in a car accident and you didn't know what was going on? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dang.
So it's like everything, I might have my moments where, you know, I might blame somebody else. We humans. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying, yo, you can't be in your feelings, you have your emotions and deal with it. But we saying at some point you gotta snap out of it and come back and be like, yo, it's on me. Right. That was on me.
And it can be true.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It can be true that, you know, whatever, somebody else was in the wrong. Like,
that's a fact. Yeah.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a factor in the situation. But taking accountability for yourself does not change that.
Your girl cheated on you. Yeah, you heartbroken. You chose her.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You chose her. But you would attracted her.
Yeah.
For some reason, she thought she could be with you, and you said yeah. So you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. It's true, man.
Yeah,
you gotta look at yourself in the mirror.
You gotta look at everything. And Gary Vee he broke it down to the point. He was like, yo, like if I moved out to California and my house got burnt up in a forest fire. Well, California's known for fires.
Yeah.
I should have thought about it. You know, it get down that deep. And people be like, yo, that's unrealistic. But for me, it is that realistic. You know what I'm saying?
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Because the second you blame somebody else, like Trey said, you give them control over you.
Boom.
You give them control over you. Oh, you know what? You did this and that's why I'm mad. Well, now that person know he, she, whoever, they know they can do that to get you mad.
Yeah.
You gave your power away to somebody else. I won't do that. Anything that happened to me, if I'm not making the money, it's not my clients.
Yeah.
It's not because they ain't got the money. It's I'm not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Paul, you gotta get back on your grind. You gotta talk to more people. You gotta get better at your presentation.
Absolutely.
Oh, my famous quote.
What?
Don't wish it was easier, wish it was better.
Yeah.
It comes down to that, man, for real.
Yeah,
so that's the way I view accountability, where anything that happened to me is because of me.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say always, but I know over the last couple of years, I've been developing that mindset and I've been happier.
Yeah.
I've been more success. I made more money than I made before.
Yeah.
I done attracted more amazing people around me ever since I started taking the burden off of other people, putting your burdens on your woman. Oh, why is this going on with me? Why is this happening? Or, you know, why is society this way? Why do people view things this way? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
Stop acting like a punk.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what society say is what's supposed to be right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I have my view, and that's what I view it as.
Yeah.
And that's just how I operate. And I take accountability for that. Whatever come my way, and it's a piece about that too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yes.
piece when you know, like, I could go out here and I could make my world happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could go out here. Oh, it's millionaires out here. I can do the same thing.
I
It's
can
not
do
based
the
on my
same,
conditions.
bro.
I ain't no millionaires in my family.
Yes.
But I seen somebody do it. I can do the same
What's the
thing.
difference between
You know what I'm
you?
saying?
What's
Like,
the
yo, we gotta. It's a peaceful thing when you start. It might hurt you a little bit when you really take a look at yourself and realize, like, dang, I've been making decisions my whole life because of insecurities or whatever, or I've been choosing this type of woman because, hey, you know, I'm trying to feel better about myself, or this is the easiest one for me to get, instead of going after the one you really want. You know what I'm saying? You take that accountability, man, you get that strength back, and you realize, like, yo, the world is your oyster, you can do whatever you want, man. And so that's why I really adopted that, like, yo, that zero nonsense mentality. Anything that happened to me is cause of me.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. That's
I like
it.
that. That's some accountability for your ass.
That's accountability for you.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, I'll be sitting here and I'll be listening to, like, some guys or whatever, and they be like, yeah, you know, my woman did this and did that, and yo, she went blah 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 blah, and what's up with her? And I'll be like, well, then you pick her.
You picked it.
Or if you don't like it, just leave her. Like, you know.
Maybe just your girl.
Look at yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at yourself. What are you doing? Yeah. I mean, you got a bunch of different options that center around yourself. Instead of blaming it all on that person. Yo, people gonna be who you can't control other people. So you better start controlling yourself for real.
Can't force anybody else to take accountability. Like, and the thing about it is, a lot of people need help in this area when it comes to accountability. For one, it's a mindset thing. It's a perspective. And society would tell you that, you know, blame the other person or, you know, don't take it. You know what I mean? Like, society will tell you some BS. But reality is, you need to take accountability. And some people need assistance with it. And that's where you get a coach or something other likes, or people, like-minded people around you. Because like I mentioned in another episode, I can't slack with these guys. If they be like, yo, they working, look at them. Both of them now solo entrepreneurs.
Yeah, give it up for G.
You know what I mean?
Hey, he did it.
They are living on their own. I'm the only one out of the three of us that still got a job. You know what
Not
I mean?
for long, though.
Not for long, but that's the thing. I have to work towards it because just them being themselves is holding me accountable.
Got to.
You know what I mean? If I want to stay in this realm, if I want to stay with my guys,
We gotta grow together.
we got to grow.
Yeah, we got to.
You know what I mean? And I'm not intimidated by it. I love it.
Yeah.
Because push me,
Yep.
challenge me.
Don't it feel good?
It feels good.
I love it.
I love it, man.
Oh, snap. I know I'll do this, they gonna say something, so I gotta, all right, hurry up. That's the accountability. I like that, man. Like, oh, what's going on? Man, it might be, man. Yeah, well, you all right?
Yeah, right.
All right, so next week we gotta do better, all right? Yeah, you're right, bro. We're gonna do better. All right, man. Keep on going.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man.
And it's an awesome thing. Most people shy away from it. When there's somebody else that can hold you accountable, a lot of times people cut that person off. And it's just because they put in front of you what it is that you said that you want.
Yeah. Or what you lack in.
And lack
They put
in.
it right in front of you.
Put it right in
That's
front
the
of
problem. You don't want to fix that? No, it's something else. That's the problem. No, it's something else. Bro, I'm telling you, keep yourself accountable right here.
Right
no,
there.
man, it's their fault.
Hey.
No, it's their fault. All right, man, you got it.
Mm.
And that take a higher level of, like, openness.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, receive that from other people. Because what I've started to realize is, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this. When people say stuff about you, it might 90% of it might be BS.
Yeah.
But probably like a 5-10% up in there where you can take a reflection on yourself and be like, yo, like, if they be like, oh, you such an asshole, you this and that, like, da da da. I'll be like, man, I ain't no asshole. You know, I might have like, yo, hey, sometimes I might do act like an asshole sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really get to the point with life for me where, man, it's just so beautiful, bro. And it's like, we put limits on ourselves. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where the accountability come in at. If you can't be accountable to yourself, you're putting a limit on yourself. You're saying, this person can hold me down. This situation can hold me down. Like, yo, nothing can stop that. I wake up, bro. Nothing can stop me.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
They're doing that to men. I think this is a men's podcast. They're doing that to men. They're putting limits on you and making you think that you can't do things. So you can keep you in this
box.
victim and like you can't do it and just try to suppress you down to be like you can't do it, or say we'll help you here or help you there. No, something you can do on your own. Keep yourself accountable.
Yeah.
And you can build the life that you want. That's what I believe.
Or you a bad person.
Yeah.
If you think a certain way and you stick by it. That's the thing I respect about people. Yo, show me who you are.
Yeah.
Show me who you are, and you stick by that. I can live with that because I'm gonna be who I am.
Yeah.
And now we can really make real decisions.
You know, that's gonna happen. You know what? At least 90% of people are followers. It's only about 5% are leading, and the other 5 are just out here.
Whatever.
They just doing whatever.
Yeah.
Man, you know that. Most people are just whatever they think, they gonna do it. And if it looks okay, then they gonna do it. They gonna keep themselves accountable because, oh, he messing up, I guess. I'm messing up too. We both broke. You broke, I broke. We both broke. we can't make no money, man. So we might as well just do nothing and chill at our parents' house and just. It's the best we can do, man. Neither one of y'all keeping y'all accountable. Trust me now, you don't want to be around the type of guys, man. No, you don't. If you don't feel, honestly, if you get to a point where you try to hang out with one of your buddies and y'all had a task or something that y'all had to do, and then you try to make excuses you don't want to hang out with them, or you can't make it the next day because you're trying to shy away from them, you don't want to have certain conversations, then those are the type of guys you want to be around because they're keeping you accountable. Because you know as soon as they come through the door, yeah, man, everything all right? Everything cool with the lady? Or everything all right?
No,
all right, so where's that thing that you said you was going to do? You're like, dang, I don't want him to talk about that. If you don't feel that way, that means that you ain't around the right type of guy to keep you accountable.
When people come at me, I be like, yeah, you right.
Right.
Ain't nothing to say. Ain't nothing to say.
I did say I was supposed to do that, and I didn't do it, man. I'm messing up.
Ain't no excuses. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be some people out here that's watching this and be like, yo, man, you don't know what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the situations. I'm telling y'all, man, go talk to people that you view as successful and really have a talk to them and learn about their upbringing. One of the things I was telling y'all, every month I try to meet with like a millionaire or something. You know what I'm saying? Sit down with them, I treat them to lunch, and yo, just tell me a story, man. Tell me a story, because it's always some gem in the journey of it. And so all y'all that be like, oh, you don't know my story, yo, go talk to some of these successful people, and you realize like, yo, you think they had a leg up, and they really didn't.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a millionaire. I'm not where I want to be at or whatever. But yo, you come talk to us. You know what I'm saying? We always available. We open to talk to people, build with people, and you learn our stories and stuff a little bit more. And each one of us, man, we got a story where we came from something.
Yeah.
And we, you know what I'm saying? The situations weren't perfect. It's never a perfect situation anyway.
Never perfect. It's
So
never
we
the right
grew,
time
you know
to
what I'm
start. It's never none of that, bro. It's never gonna be good enough.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be good enough. You know what I mean? Where it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
So you just gotta start in the midst of your chaos, in the midst of the BS that's going on. You be like, I'm gonna wait till, you know what I'm saying? Just go. Just do
What's
it.
the worst I've learned? What's the worst that can happen?
You know, it was
What's
a lot.
really?
It was a lot of millionaires made during the pandemic.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was scared.
Everybody. It was
scared.
a lot of millionaires that was made through the pandemic. Sometimes, man, your obstacle is really your story or your testimony, however you want to put it. That's the thing when you down at your lowest, that's the time when you might need to take that leap of faith.
Absolutely.
And just go with it, man. When you ain't got nothing, that's the best time to try something.
Yeah, what you got to lose?
What you got to lose?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's tougher for the people that got millions and, you know, families and all of this stuff that's relying on them. It's
Right.
tougher. And them people still making moves. So if you ain't got nothing, you like, yo, I can only go up from here.
Right.
I got bad credit anyway. What's another, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to make good, we want good credit out there. But I'm just saying.
When
like,
you already there, you might as well just risk it.
yeah, go ahead.
You might as well
Try
just go
it.
as hard as you can.
And they gave you a loan? Man,
Sure.
flip that money, yo.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Look, being accountable, you get rid of excuses.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get rid of the excuses, you get rid of the blaming, you get rid of the victim mentality, the product of my environment. It's not about where you are, it's about where you're going. Okay? So take accountability, fellas. Stay accountable. Take responsibility. Be in control of your life. Have some discipline. Know your duties. And execute. Be a man of action. Okay?
Yeah.
And if you need any assistance with this is one of the things that I help you out with.
It's the guy.
Mindset coach, man. It's all the mentality.
Yes, it is.
And sometimes you have to learn accountability. This isn't a driven in practice. This is a daily practice.
Yeah.
I definitely have my own coach. Disclaimer. If you go to get a coach and they never had a coach or don't have a coach of their own,
Yep.
they some BS.
Facts.
Everybody
Yeah.
need mentors.
I done
man,
paid
or
for
coaches.
mentors.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put thousands into this. So this is no BS here. My coach helped me with the accountability. And he showed me where I was lacking and because I think I don't have a victim mentality. And I go to say something, he's like, why are you even talking about that? You're not focused on this right here. And I'm like, okay, drive it in. So some people need help with their accountability. And that's not a flaw, that's not a bad thing. It's not a weakness to acknowledge that you need help. That's a strength.
Yeah.
Alright, for my fellas. So, look in the description, contact AIM, always
It's the
keep in
guy.
mind if you need some assistance with accountability and improving yourself, got you, man.
Yes, sir.
But we definitely have to be accountable as men out here from this point on.
Yes, sir.
Simple as that.
Get your power back, y'all.
Get your shit up.
All right.